Hello everyone, and welcome back to Feed the Beast. So, I'm over here at my little quarry, and as you can see, there is not a huge strip of earth taken out. That is because I made a boo-boo. I still haven't fixed the problem where, after the server reboots, occasionally it doesn't deploy them right. I think I know what the problem is, I just haven't fixed it yet. Mostly because I'm lazy. But it works fine as long as the server doesn't reboot. And when I had the problem with the vanilla server the other day, I took this one offline as well, because I was going to reboot the actual machine, which I never ended up actually doing, but I never came back and corrected this, which I have to do after every reboot. I actually ended up losing 5 mining wells, which was mildly irritating. Only very, very mildly, because I just come over here and tell it to make them. So if you're wondering why I have all of this crap in my inventory and why that's there, that was just CF foam. CF foam. It's construction foam. It's not construction foam. Anyway. This little box that I made yesterday, some people might know what it is. I'm not sure. I'm actually recording this before the next video goes live, so I don't know what the feedback on that is. So I am not going to be continuing on with my storytelling, partially because I don't know the feedback from you guys, and partially because it actually upset me. And that's not even the bad stuff. That's just my irritation. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I think I need to pretty much rip this down because I didn't do it right. So put that there. Where is my Vajra? I'm going to leave the base. Actually, I think I should leave a lot of this. But yeah, this is going to be a Stirling engine. I'm going to try to do a similar design to what Dweebish has done up there, and there, and there. Sorry about the sudden mute, just had to clear my throat. So I like the theme that he's going with here, and I wanted this to be up against something. So Stirling engine, it's got a lot of blues and grays in it, which I thought would be the easiest. But I think I may have thunk wrong, because getting the correct grays is, we'll call it, difficult. I figured the majority making it out of stone, and then using maybe a darker stone if I could find one, or maybe a dark gray wool. I'm not sure. I hadn't really thought it out. Just figured I'd build a big cube. Oh wait, I want to leave that up. Mostly just the roof and the walls. But the stone is actually better as the accent part, the darker part. So I'm thinking maybe CF foam, which again I've called CF foam and not just CF or construction foam, or but whatever. Not the end of the world. I think that might be better. I don't think you can use the wand of equal trade for construction foam. I would be interested to try, but I'm thinking I might use this rock wool. Maybe a combination. Yeah. Let's get rid of this crap. Get rid of all that. Get rid of those dyes because I don't need them. Construction foam and rock wool. So I hope you guys enjoyed my story from yesterday. I have more of them. I've gotten into, or I'm trying to get into the habit of actually writing down ideas for things, for stories to tell, which was always my intention. But I've never been really all that good at following through with my intentions. I am tremendously, disgustingly forgetful. So yeah, give me your feedback on the story. And then I kind of want to, and I kind of don't want to tell the remainder of that. Can I not? Oh, it's probably not actually even there. All right. Let's grab a look at this and let's see. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so it is 16. Let's get those off. Actually, we'll keep that book on just in case. Now, can I rotate you? I cannot. So, plunk you there, and now I can rotate you. That's easier to look at. There. Pop you in there. So it's really just the ring. There's 2 in between. Okay. So let's build this ring up. And so 2 in. And then another ring. Oop. Too far. Yeah, that'll work. So yeah, I really did not expect to get as frustrated with that story. Although that wasn't the one I was intending on telling. Kind of feel like I went a little bit overboard with it. I actually had thought about not releasing it at all. Like, it got to that point. So, oops. but I did decide to release it. Hopefully it's taken in the way that it's meant, not the way that it sounds. I'm very bitter about that place for a lot of different reasons, some of which are not mentioned. But mostly it's about the way that they treated their employees. The next part of the story, I am not bitter with the company. I am bitter with what I did, but it was caused by my bitterness with the company. I know that's a stupid thing to say, but it's how I feel. But ultimately, it was my own stupidity, and no one should ever, ever do that under any circumstances. And I'm not getting into it, and it's already getting too much into that story. So, we'll tell a good part about that exact same company. At that computer store, I met the girl of my dreams. If you guys have gone back and watched some of my other videos, some of my old playlists, you probably have heard her. Any of my server stuff, you've heard her. Or not any of it, but a lot of it. Because she is my fiance. She is the Steffer 11. And she has stuck by me through thick and thin. She is literally the best thing to have ever happened to me. And I try to live my days for her. Because I feel that is how she is for me. She's never judged me. She's never done anything to make me think that she... I don't really know how to phrase that, but ultimately, she loves me more than anyone, in my opinion, ever should. And I know that sounds really cheesy, but it's how I feel. So I'll just do it all in this. Leave that one CF foam there just to see how it looks. And because I already placed it. But yeah, she started there. Actually, start this at the beginning, which isn't really the beginning. I'm gonna go chronological order, not memory order. It's a little weird. I first met her when she was a student. And she came in, and this was while I was the technician. She had bought a flash drive, and she had told me when she came in that it had stopped working. Later on, she told me that it was... She felt that it was her fault, but when she... I cannot remember what she did. I think it was something stupid, like she unplugged it without doing the eject, which you should always do, but, you know, it's not going to fry the drive. Or shouldn't fry the drive. But whatever. These drives were notorious for failure, blah, blah, blah. It's not about the drive. And I replaced it under warranty because, you know, that's what we do. And she had schoolwork on there. So I told her that I would try to get something from it because I'm a nice guy like that. That's what I do. It's how I am. This is going to be very small. But hopefully, yeah, it should be enough. I should be able to put like the piping there. I guess the engines would go on the wall, and then the piping would be top and bottom. And then all the power system would be in the second. So it'd basically be, like if I was doing biogas engines in here, it'll be the biomass, engine, lava, engine, biomass. And then the whole thing would be littered with the conduits. But what had happened is, because I had told her that I would call her if I got anywhere. I didn't get anywhere. They had a utility, but it was not free. Very not free. And there was no way that I was going to get the company to buy it for, you know, the one person that has ever asked for us to do this. So that was kind of pointless. So I didn't call her. Whatever. And about a year, I guess, after that, the timeline's a little fuzzy on that because neither of us really remember. She came to work for the company. And that was cool. She was generally left all alone up at the cache, all by herself, while everybody else was off doing, you know, their own thing, which generally in the evenings or weekends when we would all be working, that was them being at the back computer. I don't know what they were looking up. I'm going to say porn, although it was girls. But whatever. And porn sites were not blocked at our location because the number of computers that we had in the tech shop that were riddled with porn pop-ups were too numerous to count. Amusing as shit when it was shared with the accounting room and they were trying to, you know, do their counting. But anyway, that's not part of the story. So she was left alone. She looked bored to tears one day. Just bored to tears. And slightly distraught. So I decided I would go over and I would talk to her and alleviate some of her boredom. And at that point, I didn't really notice, but other people had said that I was a flirt. I'll believe it at this point. I kind of do flirt. It's not for any other purpose than just happens to be how I am. Yeah, that'll work for now. I guess brown wool. That'll work. I can't do that on that. Oh, I'll be glad when 1.5 comes out. That's a block of concrete. Go away. Actually, all the stone can go to hell as well. Oh wow, I'm almost out of rock wool. On the plus side, we have a bunch of that rock wool. So yeah, she was bored, or looked bored. I don't know exactly what the issue was, and really it doesn't matter. So, oh, I should charge while I'm here. So basically, I went up and I was just chit-chatting with her, and I had cards. I had personal business cards that I had made up because I had been single far too long, and it was amusing. They were contact me cards. 3 down. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So I ended up giving her a contact me card. It was not meant as, you know, hey, you should call me and date me. It was meant as, you know, if you need a friend, you're a good person. Just, if you want someone to talk to, I'm here. I'm here if you need me. I learnt... Oh, too far. I learnt shortly after that her grandmother had actually just passed away, and she was raised by her grandmother. So her grandma was everything to her, and she wasn't doing so shit hot about it. Which may have worked in my favor, but it doesn't. I don't know. No one has ever said that that was the case. No one has ever said that that wasn't the case. But whatever the case may be, we started talking on MSN. I don't really like that. Yeah, that looks stupid. Oops. Start chatting on MSN every now and then. Nothing too special. And then she came up with this brilliant idea, and I totally screwed up with that. I need another row. Anyway, whatever. She wanted to watch this scary movie. Started typing scary. I'm a chicken. This is not something that I would do under normal circumstances. Get rid of the construction foam. I don't like scary movies. I've never been able to handle them. Like, Little Shop of Horrors is about as scary of a movie as I can get. And that thing is hilarious. Well, I should say Evil Dead. The Evil Dead is about as bad as I can get. Okay, so that. Oop. And then 2 out, and then that. Okay. Yeah, the Evil Dead would be about as rough and tumble of a movie as I... Rough and tumble. About as scary as I can get in a movie. Whoa, fucking nearly shit myself. Stop it. This is why fly should not be double space. So, at this point, we had talked enough. I was actually quite interested in her. So, I did what I would never do for anybody else. I agreed. And she asked whether, you know, I wanted to watch it at her place or mine. I'm obviously more comfortable in my place. I know where I can run and hide from the scary things. And general rule of thumb, I don't like other people. I am not one for going to other people's places. It bothers me. I'm just more comfortable at home. I am slightly on the introverted side of things, if you want to go with that. So, go away, Cobble. I said, go away, Cobble. Go. So yeah, she came over. We made a time and date and everything to come by. I went, picked her up. And... she had the movie, which was Saw, by the way. And we sat down and we watched it. About halfway through, I guess, again, part of the story that doesn't matter, I decided I was going to be all suave. We were sitting on the couch together. We were kind of getting closer, doing the, you know, little teenager thing, which is funny because neither of us are teenagers. And I decide, you know what? I'm going to be all suave. And I'm going to put my arm around her. Well, I learned a couple things that night. One, I am not suave. In any way, shape, or form. Because I brought my arm up, went to put it around her, and elbowed her in the face. I started crying. I was devastated because I don't hit girls. Cardinal rule number 1, don't ever hit girls unless they hit you back or hit you first. Don't hit them. And never hit them as hard as they hit you and all that other fun jazz. Unless they're trying to kill you, but we're not getting into the what ifs. Don't hit girls. Bottom line. Do not hit girls ever under any condition. We'll go with that. So, I shit myself. I was crying, I was apologizing, and it took me a couple minutes to realize she was laughing her fucking ass off. I just clocked her in the face, and she was laughing her ass off. That's when I knew this was the girl for me. She apparently finds everything in its brother funny. God damn it. And, well, that apparently includes being clocked in the face by accident. So, yeah. That pretty much cemented our relationship. So for the next couple weeks, I guess, we were unofficially dating. No one at our work knew because we didn't want them to know. A couple people did find out. Our manager found out and decided to tell everybody, which caused a huge stink from me. Partially our fault. I will admit to that. Is that different or did I screw up? I screwed up. That brown strip should be out 1. Whatever. But, yeah. After we had sort of unofficially started dating, we were spending a lot of time together, as you would suspect. And went shortly after I started getting sick, and there was no way that I was going to get her sick. I was hell-bent on, no, I will not get her sick. I wanted to kiss her so badly because we hadn't kissed at that point. It was almost 3 weeks before our first kiss. Because for the first little bit, we didn't really know what we were. Oh, I just screwed up the 1. Okay, that's simple enough. But yeah, there was one night I was over there. We were just hanging out. Weren't really doing anything. I was at her place this time. And... oh, for fuck's sakes. I was done the majority of my cold, but I was at the point where I felt that if I didn't kiss her soon, she would think that I'd friend-zoned her. Which is not cool. And I asked her about this a few years later, and she was like, yeah, I was about done chasing you. I guess that technically should be black. Eh, whatever. I will continue using brown. So yeah, that was pretty much do or die time. I was still slightly sick, but I'm like, fuck it. And she was partially asleep at this point, which some might think is rape, some might think is more romantic. But earlier that evening, I had taken her bra off, so I don't think it qualifies as rape. Anyway. So, and the reason why I took the bra off is because she called me a chicken. I was just playing with the bra strap. Oh no, it wasn't earlier that night. Never mind. I'm getting my order mixed up. I'm too bad. Anyway. It was later that night. Whatever. She was falling asleep. And I moved in and stole a sweet kiss. At that point, she woke up. Just totally woke up. And, you know, for lack of a more appropriate word, I guess, we started making it. So I need a dark blue. And, well, oh, I can't use that. Actually, can I use it on wool? Regular. Let's craft some wool. Not entirely sure how we're crafting wool, but whatever. Don't look at gift wool in the house. Yeah, I said don't look at gift wool in the house. Okay. God damn it. There. That'll work for now. I am done with my brown wool. The only reason why I was using the rock wool is simply because we had lots of it. All right. So there should be 2, no. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. Fuck it. It's going to be 3. So yeah, we were making out and, you know, to the bra part. I was fiddling with her bra strap and she called me a wuss. And, you know, I wasn't actually trying to take it off. That was never my intent. But she called me a wuss. I ain't taking that shit. 2, 3, 1, and 2. Should be 3. Okay. So, I took off her bra strap. That's that story. Nothing too spectacular about that part of it. But after that, that was the official point that we started, you know, going out instead of just being friends hanging out. And from then on, we've looked after each other. We've treated each other as best as we can. I don't think I've ever taken her for granted. And if I have, you know, I would hope that she would punch me in the face. It's coming along pretty good, I think. I think I might have to do a Wand of Equal Trade on that to make it look better. But yeah, that should have been in more. Yeah. Those have to be in, because you can't even see the brown strip. Damn it. I'm not doing that. Screw it. So yeah, that is how I met Steffer. She's the best thing that ever happened to me. I never, ever want to lose her. So none of you guys try to take her from me. I think that really is the end of that story. That's pretty much where things began with that. Like, she was who I was looking or I was trying to see when they used the surveillance system against me. Yeah, that's it. So I think I'm actually going to leave this here today. I'm going to finish this off camera. I've just got to get the different color wool, and chances are I'll pull down the brown and put it properly because I'm a freak. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you thought of this episode and the last episode. And we will see you next time. Take care.